Hello Aquarius! Welcome to your June 2017 Celtic Cross reading, your general energy reading for the month of June. I'm so sorry Aquarius, I had not forgotten you. I just could not do the reading. I've been behind so much because of my move, as you've probably heard in the other videos. But here we are, and I really hope that the messages come through very well for you today, because you've been waiting for such a long time. Okay, now let's see, we're already a week into June, so we're going to see what the rest of June has to offer for you, how you can make the most out of the energies coming in, how you can overcome any challenges or blocks, and just how you can make it the best June ever. Okay, Aquarius, are you ready for this? Shuffling. First one, King of Pentacles. Aquarius, your month has started well. Your month has started with abundance, with you getting a good solid grounding in your economy, in your living situation, in just feeling stable. That's really good, because the King of Pentacles is an excellent card as a base energy, as a here and now energy. So the first card always indicates a kind of a general energy for the month, a grounding energy, a base energy. So if that card is something like the King of Pentacles, you can't really go wrong. You can't go wrong. Oh, the next ones are coming up. Okay, let's see here. Now, okay, let's take a look. Two of Pentacles reversed is kind of, I would say, crossing this. So even though you have such a good grounding, it looks like you're still struggling to balance out your budget, to balance out the money situation, the spending, the receiving. And okay, we all have those struggles, but this card comes up for a reason, and it's good that you have this type of energy going on, because if this card comes up in another combination, it can mean things go bad. But if this card of financial and physical imbalance comes up with the King of Pentacles, I think you can handle it. You can handle it. Okay, so if you have a couple of curveballs being thrown across your path there financially, perhaps to do with, real estate, even with work, then this card will kind of catch it. You'll be able to catch it, balance it, and even it out. Okay, so just watch out right now for, some things, perhaps some changes in your salary, perhaps something to do with money, higher bills, something to do with your stability, something that's going on that you're going to go, oh, look at this. He's like, he's a little off kilter, right? Especially because he's reversed. But you've got a really good situation to deal with that. So that's really good, I would say. Okay. Now, the third card is your hidden reserve, your hidden strength, that what you're not so aware of. And this for me is the card of the visionary who knows how to look ahead and plan. So it looks like you have done your work in the order of planning, knowing what you want. That's probably why you've got to this point. It doesn't fall from the sky. We know that. Like, we don't have money falling from the sky. Usually it can happen, but mostly we have to make it work. We have to build our stability, and it looks like you have been taking time to plan, to visualize, to manifest, to see what it is that you want, but not like only up there in the clouds, really in a concrete way, because he is the visionary, but he knows how to make it into a plan that works. So you have that ability. This month in June, I would say that you absolutely have the ability, especially, if a couple things come along which kind of try to throw you off, but no, you will not be thrown off by that, because you have the ability to take the information, integrate it into your plan. So keep doing that. It's really good. Now I'm just gonna look at a couple other cards here. I have the recent future already, but I want to lay out a few more so we can build a better story here. Okay, so let's see. Let us see. Aquarius, it's the month is starting good. It's starting well. Okay, so let's see. Next one is outlook. The one after that is near future. So let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, these are coming. These are falling. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Interesting. Wow. You never know what's going to happen with these cards. Fascinating. I'm going to show you. We've got some really strong cards coming up here. Really, really strong messages as well. So, recent past, Page of Swords upright. So, this is an air card. And this is someone who has the qualities of an air sign. And I think in the recent past, you've been involved in lots and lots of arguments, in lots of discussions, in, trying to figure out what it is that you want to say. That's how I get the impression here. So, lots of things going on in communication. And spirited communication. He's not one who just sits there and opens his mouth once in a while. The Page of Swords is someone who is very quick-minded. He loves to learn, he loves to discuss, he loves to argue, sometimes a little too much. So that's been going on recently. And your outlook is that you're worrying a little bit. You're worrying a little bit too much. Don't worry about this month of June, okay? Because the other cards are indicating quite some positive things there, okay? So I'm just going to go through this quickly, Aquarius, and then I'll weave the story together. So if it doesn't make sense to you yet, don't worry, okay? This is step-by-step process. Now, what I really, really find is beautiful. Look at this line here. I'm just going to go into that. Near future. Look at that. You're going to overcome the instability with that really solid space you have, and you're going to come out on top, okay? So the project that has to do with money, work, job, perhaps, this little thing that's throwing you off, you don't have to worry. Do not worry, because it's going to come out good for you. Near future, so that means in June, now in the next few days, 1 or 2 weeks, you're going to succeed in whatever this is that's going on. You're going to succeed. And look at this. This is amazing. The Ace of Pentacles combined with a first card, King of Pentacles. Aquarius, you have some serious money coming to you. You have some serious resources, riches, projects concerning land or money. Projects concerning a huge opening up of your abundance. Okay, you have that coming to you. And this is coming from, I would say coming from the outside, because these are outside influences, okay? This is something that, of course, you're creating this, Aquarius, but this is in the position of outside influences. And that means that you are favored. Something good is going to come to you from the outside. You're going to get some really great news concerning money, concerning a raise, concerning those resources. So this is absolutely brilliant. So, this usually doesn't fall from the sky either. This usually is a result of your hard work. This usually is a result of you, having done your planning, you're visualizing your manifestation out of this really good, solid space of abundance and security, solidity. So that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, look here, like this row, what's going on here is absolutely fabulous. Coming out of that thinking process, thinking, planning, arguing, learning, looking, that you've made it into a good position by now, overcoming those imbalances. Then in the near future, getting a huge win, coming out you know, succeeding in this, and then, oh my goodness, and then, you know, the big boom, great news concerning money coming in. So it's absolutely brilliant. Now, before I get into this card, I know you've probably been looking at the Devil card. Reversed though, so it's good. So I'm just going to, since they fell, shuffle a little more, pull the last two cards, and then we shall weave the story together. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see, Aquarius. Maybe it's good that I waited until today to do your reading, Aquarius, because it's looking pretty fabulous. Okay, so no matter what cards come out now, you know, you're on a good roll. You're on a roll this month. Okay, give me the last two cards. Okay. There. Ah, okay. Interesting. Wow. You've got some stuff going on there. Wow. Okay. Now, your fears. This is the position of fears. The Devil reversed. Okay. It looks like you're on a roll, but you've been worrying about something. Okay? Worrying. Staying up at night. Because you fear that you're being influenced in a negative way by someone or some situation that is oppressive to you, even though you're going to get some huge help along the way, and even though you're succeeding. Okay, so you are worrying a little bit. So there's something going on this month in this situation, even though, you know, the main things are really well, really going really good. You are worrying about something that's happening, Aquarius. And look, this isn't the position of your hopes. This isn't the position of what you want. So because this is kind of a little bit of a negative card, it shows that you are worried, that your mind is being occupied by something that's causing you to think, oh my God, like this is not good. How can I get out of this? How can I get out of that someone who's kind of stopping me, who's holding me back, who's a bit of an oppressive force? I'm a bit confused, like how can I move forward? How can I look forward? Even though all these good things are happening, Aquarius. And the end result, look at this. Maybe this is what you've been worrying about. The end result, Aquarius, is that someone is going to take something from you. Okay? The end result. But Aquarius, look at this card closely and see how it resonates with you. You know, all of you are different. The core energy of each card plays out differently. So this is the typical card of the thief, of the liar, of the embezzler, of someone who tries to steal something sneakily. I don't mean you're going to get hit on the head and someone will take something. This is usually someone, you see, this is kind of like a sneaky guy going, ha ha ha, I'm going to get away with this. So it looks like someone is trying to get away with something in your life. They're trying to get away with it in a sneaky way. Maybe that's why you're worried, and that's why you're kind of thinking, oh, all right. Even if you know what it is, or maybe you don't know what it is. But I'm not going to leave you at that. I'm going to pull clarification cards, how you can get out of this. I'm going to pull clarification cards, how you can minimize this. Because I would say the rest of the spread there is absolutely brilliant. The actual facts, what are happening, what was in the past, what's in the future, the outside influences are really good. The only negative cards have to do with your mindset and with the outcome, or what's coming around. So that's very interesting. Your mindset, this is your expectations, this is your fears, this is your hopes. And those three together paint a picture of worry, something that's kind of holding you back, pulling you down, that's freaking you out, I would say. Something's freaking you out a little bit. Does that make sense at all, Aquarius? Does it make sense? So we want to know, here I'll show you, I'm shuffling. We want to know how this can be avoided, or just some advice on it. Okay, we want to know what's going on. The Seven of Swords upright. We really, really need to know what's going on. We need to know. We need to know what's happening, Aquarius. I mean, if you are aware of it now, you're aware of this already. You're saying, ha ha ha, they're really gonna try to do that? Yes, they are. They are going to try. And it looks like they're succeeding because look, he's almost out of the camp with the swords that he's sneaking away with. But because you see this card, maybe you can stop it. Maybe you can, you know, stop that confusion of, oh, what's going on? Maybe you can be clear on this. And if it doesn't make sense to you now, Aquarius, you know, sometimes these things happen in a split second. You know, your eyes can be open. You can be, oh, what? You're really trying to get away with that? You're really trying to embezzle me? You're really trying to sneak away behind my back? Oh, all right. So, Aquarius, we're going to put some clarity on this. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We need clarification. Let's see 1 to 3 cards. Let's see how many pop out. Okay, Aquarius. Today it's all been jumping cards, falling cards, popping out cards. Yeah? Okay, Aquarius. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This has got to do with money. Something that's precious to you. This is the card of opening up and being able to see what it is, because this is a card of overwhelm and not being able to see. And this is the card of the overwhelm easing up, and this is the card of what you've lost, perhaps regaining it. So this is very interesting. This is interesting. So, Aquarius, I believe that you can recover. You can recover this. At least know what's going on and not let yourself be sucked into this problem. Okay, this is a little bit mysterious, but look at this. The King of Pentacles was the first card. That was you with your wealth. This is the Page of Pentacles. So we're asking what it's about. And look, the Page of Pentacles, that's you holding a precious object which you find very important to you. It's like, okay, this is important. This could be your position in a job. This could be money. This could be something really precious and important to you. Usually it's something physical, but it doesn't have to be. So if you suddenly got an inkling what it is, that what is very precious to you, and the rest of it somehow clicks in, that's it. And you have to, okay, this is the advice. Look, this person cannot see what this is because he's overwhelmed. There's like so much going on. He's just like, he's got so much information. He's busy with so many things, so he can't see. So you have to get clarity. You have to step back. You have to drop those sticks. Just drop everything for a moment. Okay, all the things that you're busy with every day, all the facts, all the information, step away from it, at least for a day. Drop it, because this came reversed. Drop it. Look, he's dropping the sticks. And then you can stand up and perhaps get a bit of an overview of what's going on. And then, because this was the third one, then you will be able to recover, because he's looking, oh shoot, I've lost this. And this is the treasure that they're trying to steal from you. So this card coming reversed in this story to me means that you are able to recover it, you're able to see it, you're able to know, you're able to find out what it is. And I believe you can recover it. Okay, this is still, a heavy card. This is, oh, my loss, oh. But it comes reversed, so it means your loss can be minimized or recovered. You don't have to be sad about it, okay? So, Sherlock Holmes, Aquarius, you have to be Sherlock Holmes here, all right? Sherlock, you have to see, you have to think, you have to meditate, you have to step back, take some time, go deeply within and then see what's going on. What is this treasure? What is it? And I think you'll be able to do it because the rest of the spread is so good. Look at that. I mean, victory. Huge help from the outside, Maybe get help. to see what this is, because look, you're given this is your treasure, but someone's trying to take it away, man. That's not good. Not a good situation. Okay, you're getting ahead, you're planning, you're visualizing, you're balancing. You're the winner, you won. Yes, you won the lottery, whatever that means. But they're gonna try to take it away, so don't let them do that. Gain clarity. Stop being so fearful and so worrisome. Okay, don't worry. I mean, this is a very, very air card. You know, air signs tend to get too much in their head and worry, and then everything goes downhill. Then you panic. Things are not clear. This is the clear mind, so regain some of that. You've had that in the past, so that's really good. You've got that stability. You've got that visionary mind. So you have to get out of any negative thought cycles about this, Aquarius. Get out of your negative thought cycles about it. Okay, get out of those negative thought cycles, or else you're just going to be super confused. All right, so you got to try to stay calm, stay clear, step away from it. Just get rid of all the extra stuff that you're doing and see what it is, so you don't have to lose it. You don't have to lose it. Okay, you can regain it, you can keep it, you can minimize the damage. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius, so I'm going to leave you at that. I hope it made sense to you. Think about it for a while and see what situation this pertains to in your life, because it's a general reading. Imagine how many of you beautiful Aquariuses are there. A lot. And one reading, one general energy, one vibe, one essence of a reading has to apply to each individual person. So you have to take this with a grain of salt. Take it, be flexible in your own interpretation into your situation, right? And you'll find that something makes sense. Check your rising sign, your moon sign reading too, and see if something weaves together to make sense to you, okay? Of course, I have opened my private readings, so if you want clear, deep insight into your situation, you can book a private reading with me, and the cards will tell you what's going on in your situation. They do that. I truly believe it. They speak true. Anyways, I hope you figure out what it is. Let me know. Please leave me some comments. Now, later in the month, let me know what this was, if it resonated, if you think I'm totally crazy, if you think it's totally wrong, or perhaps partially right. I always like to hear what's going on, so I can do better readings for you every time. I'm learning every day with you, Aquarius, and all you other beautiful viewers. Thank you so much for your comments, for your support, and thank you so much for those of you who have already booked a reading, because I just love connecting with you on a more personal level. So, Natasha, your Empress of Wands, wishing you a lot of luck and that you resolve this. Bye for now.